Hi guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely day. Before we get into this journaling flip through, I wanted to show you guys a quick little preview of Jovi's printables up on Etsy called Blue Butterflies, which is the kit that you will see me featuring in this video. So thank you, Jovi, for letting me be thank you for letting me be part of your design team. And I can't wait to show you guys what I created. So if y'all had a look at all the pictures and stuff of her kit, you see that she includes so very much for your buck. And so here I've created a 4-signature junk journal, and I do believe I nearly used the whole kit. I think I might have had like 2 small little pieces of it, but anyway, so here in the front you are greeted by this beautiful like gold flaked pocket along with the fleur de lis and a cute little ombre tag with a little pocket, and then you see her printables like with the little faux stamp. What is happening to me today? I can't even talk. And then on the inside you can kind of see it's embellished with like velvet. It's like purple velvet. I pointed at it a while ago. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck that little tag back in, and I like the way that it ombres. It's so pretty. Here I included another one of Jovi's digitals with some cute stitching. I very much like it. And then here is a napkin that you can decoupage. I actually got this from a bridal brunch that I went to where I got to taste wine, and it was such a wonderful time with my friend Tori. So she's going to be a bride very soon in November, so looking forward to it. And then here we have a sweet little envelope with some butterflies that I got thrifting, so I decided to include that. You can put some journaling goodies in there. And I had a huge play with like gold flakes, and you can see them there on this butterfly alongside Jovi's printables. Like that's her kit right there with the butterfly and the sweet little mushrooms. And then again, her kit right here, I used the little specimen thing with a flower inside, and then the butterfly. And then I embellished it at the top with some scrappy little pieces of trim, and then some tea-dyed paper here. And then I did some texture paste, and then I put a sweet little sentiment there. Turned out super cute. I really like it. And then on this scrapbooking paper, it's textured and it's very pretty. Here we have some embossed scrappy blue paper that I included alongside Jovi's printables. I made a little tag out of it, and I think it's cute. Embellished it with some sari silk, and then I made this little tabby, roughly rougey yellow tab. And then again, here's Jovi's. Oh, that's not her kit. This tag is her kit right there with the little flowers, and then I enforced it with some enforcers. Yeah. And then here we have some more journaling spaces. I included a book page with the butterfly on it, and then this is a little it comes from something I thrifted, a book and another little book that I thrifted. And then moving along here, we also have a little tag where I put Jovi's little fussy cutout of a faux stamp, and then I embellished it with some more of that wonderful yellow fabric. And then her kit there again with the wood and the flowers bundled up together, a little bouquet right there. And then I included some ledger paper here where you have plenty of places to journal, and you got pockets there that you could put some little goodies in. And then I did a lot of stitching in this journal, and I think it came out really cute. It was fun to make for me. So here's another little pocket, and then it flips out. Voila, you could do some more journaling there. It took me a while to do this one because I had actually joined into 2 different collaborations. One was for Gothic Girls collab, and then no, that was last year's Desmodas. Yeah, I did the Desmodas. Oh, here's Jovi's printable, by the way. I did some stitching around it too, and I added a little cluster. But yeah, so I did Designedbyanneliese this year, and I also did the hashtag paper bag junk journaling challenge 2025. Oh, that's the decoupage napkin on this sweet little tag, and then I did some stitching, and then there's Jovi's little faux stamp from her kit. And I just kind of got behind, and so to finally complete this, it makes me so very happy. Also, if you're interested in this cutie, it's going to be listed up on my Poshmark. That butterfly on this journaling tag is from Jovi's kit. So lots of fussy cutting, but these butterflies are just so very pretty. I very much enjoyed having a play with her kit. But yeah, to finally get it done and have something to show for, because I was productive with her kit, with Designedbyanneliese, but I did have to take a little break because it was a lot of journal making for me. I honestly thought I was going to be able to complete 3 journals in 1 month, but no. So here we go. We have a wallpaper. You can fussy cut that butterfly if you so choose, whoever ends up with this cutie. It's from a book page. And then I made a wallpaper pocket, and it's very spacious. And then I embellished it with some cute little sparkly washi that was gifted to me in some Happy Mail. And I thought it went really good with this journal. And then inside, I put in some cuties, that like scrapbook paper, some ruffles, a whale-tailed tab. You know, it could even look good. That little tab looks really good there on the edge of that paper. And then this is like a little receipt of some sort. You could do some journaling on that if you wanted to. You could talk about something that you bought, that you spent money on. If you didn't, just in case you didn't keep the receipt and stuff, you could journal about it there. And then I decided to put it back into this pretty little pocket with yellows and pinks. It's super pretty. Here we have her digital kit with a big old butterfly, and I love again the way that it ombres. And then I did a little tuck spot. I included a little tag from her kit there. You could use it as a little tuck spot, just like I show you there. And then you can kind of see the velvet peeking out in the center of the journal there. I love that material that I used. And then I used her kit faux tickets as tabs. And then I included this little library pocket. You could glue it down if you want, but I didn't glue it because I don't know. Whoever ends up with this journal can do whatever they want with it. Oh, and then the paper, that bright pink paper with all the writing, that's from Stampington and Company. And then on the back side of it, it looks like a postcard. I love that paper, and that was in a magazine that my sweet friend Dale gave to me from Not Too Shabby Chic. And then here I created a scrapbooking tag, again using the little faux stamp from Jovi's kit. I also want to thank MJ from My Paper Journey, because without her, this journal would not be possible. She gifted me a printer for my birthday one year, and I've been using it since. I've been going wild with it, so thank you so much. I call her my tia. This is from the kit as well, and I just embellished it with the vellum sticker, a hole reinforcer, and a quote. Here's some wallpaper. I made a little pocket out of it. It's so very pretty. You can tuck some goodies in there. And then that little bee there, it kind of looks like it's going towards the flowers, but we'll talk about it in a minute because I set it to the side. Here you could do some simple journaling if by any chance you don't want to journal too much that day. Alright, now I'm showing you guys the tag thing again, pocket thing. This bee here, yep, it's from Jovi's kit. And then on the back I did some more texture paste. This rose here is from her kit. Did a little bit of collaging there, super cute. You could do some journaling. And yeah, it just looks like that little bee is going towards them flowers, and it's so gorgeous. I love it. All right, some more journaling spaces for you for the days that you don't really feel like journaling too much, you know. You could talk about how your day started and how it ended. Jovi's kit here with the beautiful flowers, and and butterflies. And then some stationery here, some vintage stationery. Very fitting for the journal. You could also do some journaling in the back. And then a little library pocket there that I embellished, again, using her kit, which is that little torn paper corner there alongside the butterfly. And then I put some gold flakes on it again because I was having a lot of fun with the gold. The doily is from Kara over at Paper Confessions. If you want to, you could glue down this thing and make it into a pocket or a little flip out, whatever your little heart desires. And then here, another one of Jovi's printables, part of the kit. And then here I just made a fun little tag out of magazine papers, and then I included a little rub-on shamrock in the back. Super cute. Alrighty, and then this little faux stamp is from Jovi's kit. Super adorable. I did some embossing paper there, and then this is a tuck spot made out of wallpaper. Both of those things are wallpaper. And then a huge little journaling tag. It's tucked in there nicely. It goes really pretty with it. And then on this side, I love those little flowers and the way that they look against the yellows. I love yellow. I think it's just a happy color. And then here we have some little ephemera. And then there's that other side of that Stamperia Papers, Stamperia Company, something like that. And then here I made a little journaling tag with Jovi's printable with the butterfly and the faux stamp. And then included some of that gold flakes again. And it tucks in super nicely with this lace pocket here, which I'm almost out of this lace and I'm gonna miss it a lot because it was one of my favorites. And so here I just did a little collaging using magazines and some of my own stash. Little doily there, book pages. Again, I went in with a little bit of magazines here to embellish that envelope. And then I added a quote here, and that quote came from my sweet friend Dale over at Not Too Shabby Chic. I hope she's well. And then I included some goodies in here. So here you see some like hole reinforcers if you choose to use them. And then a little die cut. I like the way that the die cut around the leaf. I think it's cute. And then a little fussy cut flower from Jovi's kit. And then some of my handmade paper that I embossed. And then behind that, I included some wallpaper. And it's thick wallpaper. It's good quality. And then here, this is like a sweet little book page talking about friendship. And I quite like the borders of it. You can see how pretty that is. So you could do whatever you want with it. You could even make it into a specimen card or something. And then here's like a little journaling space. And you could journal a little bit. It says, this person brought me joy today. And you could, highlight in how they made you feel. And then here's another little book page that you could probably even cut and make into large tags if you so choose. They're very pretty. They're like florals. So yeah, a little bit random, but they're cute little goodies that you could use throughout your journal if you want to. Moving right along, we're going to tuck that back in. And then on our next page here, we got some journaling spaces and some more beautiful butterflies. We got lots of pinks, purples, blues. Did I say green? Yellows. There's a lot of colors that I had a lot of fun with. We got a little flip out there. And then this vellum sheet, it kind of reminds me when you look at a butterfly close up and you look at the shapes and patterns it's got on its wings. That's kind of what it thought. Like, that's kind of what I thought, when picking that page out. They're kind of translucent, And then I made a shaker card. I know it says Happy Valentine's Day, but stick with me. I still think it's cute. And you can possibly cover it up if you want to, but I just imagine putting like a little butterfly in a jar type thing. Just seems so whimsical. In the back, you can see Jovi's kit. Here's part of her kit too, with the faux postcard, and then the faux stamp and the fussy cut flower rose there. Very pretty. And then some more journaling spaces. This page has got glitter on it, but it doesn't come off. Like, I could scratch it and it won't come off. And then here I made a magazine tag, and then I embellished it, and then I went in with a little bit of Jovi's kit there. It's very pretty. And it says, today I affirm, for the days that you just don't really feel like journaling, but you still want to document something. So my sweet friend Terry sent me this, and I embellished it with a little butterfly there. It says travel the world, and she sent it to me in some Happy Mail a while back, so I was really happy to use it. I will link her channel down below as well. Okay, and so here we have Jovi's kit, and I just printed it onto some scrapbooking paper. The blues are so very vibrant. She did such a great job on this kit. I had been wanting to work on it for a good while, because as you guys know, you guys are my monarch butterflies. Here's another little twinchie that got sent to me by Dale over at Not Too Shabby Chic, so I included it here because I thought it was perfect. And nearing the end of this journaling, flip through, there's Jovi's kit again with the blue butterfly. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know that I did, and I couldn't wait to show you guys. Again, it'll be listed up on my Poshmark if by any chance you are interested, and or give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, whatever you're feeling. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I just embellished this with like a little ruffle there, again with like some of the remnants. And then here's a beautiful like poem. Very, very pretty. Some more of Jovi's kit on the right there with the butterfly. And then I made this tiny little tag. It says grow. And I embellished it. And then did some stitching around it. Turned out really, really nice. Very simple but cute. I hope you guys are able to find something cute up on her Etsy. She's got a little bit of everything. That marble paper to the left, it looks like that's gold that I put there, but no, that's just the way the scrapbooking paper was. And then I included that little doily, and then I printed onto vellum, which turned out super pretty, I thought. Again, some textured scrapbook with like some glitter, but it doesn't come off, so you don't gotta worry about that. More journaling spaces. The vellum sheet that I printed on. So you could use her kit in so many different ways, and I think it worked out perfectly for this journal. And then you can see her kit there on the left hand side, and then I included again some more of that book page, and then the butterfly in the center. That's part of her kit as well. I used the CD case. I've got several of these, so they're quite nice to use for specimen cards, large specimen cards. Super cute. Some more scrapbooking paper, did stitching around it, and then there's her kit. Once again, you could do some journaling on there. How pretty would that be? There's a sweet little belly band, more journaling spaces, and that's it, you guys. I eventually will be putting my maker's mark on here, the little stamp somewhere once it sells. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, you guys. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of y'all's day. Y'all please take care, and thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Bye.